So stage 6, it's the final stage, takes the riders from Ennis to Gallows Hill, 86 kilometres, but this is the crucial stage. Plenty of nerves. Henry Franklin on the front in the green jersey, Eddie Dunbar in yellow, and such has been his display of power this week. No surprise if Dunbar manages to take the yellow jersey. One of the riders from Novo Nordisk going off the front there. The Irish team, Thomas Fallon and Dylan Foley to the front there. As per the last couple of days, they've been doing plenty of work at the front here. No change there today. They'll be delighted to bring home the yellow jersey, let me tell you. So, all of the GC riders here sitting at the front, and as we see the pace being kept very, very high here through the picture. And a great display by the Munster riders, let me tell you, during the course of the week here, but not prepared to give up. It looks as if it's Gillett trying to take... No, he takes third place surprisingly there. On the left-hand side, Tom Keenan, one of the officials with the race. More attacks out of the bunch here. And still, the King of the Mountains to be contested. French team seems to be happy to let the other riders contest the primes. Some of the riders take an opportunity to take on food and drink over the crest of this climb. Now the riders possibly nervous ahead of the finish of this race. The Irish team will have gone over the plans with Frank O'Leary, the team manager, earlier on in the day and indeed last night. They have it under control at the moment, but the stage finishes atop Gallows Hill, and possibly the rider that wins here today could take it overall. We have a break of 3 riders at this stage. Eddie Dunbar is here, so too Traca Baptiste and rider number 22 passing through again. That's Joe Kirkham of De Beer Cycles, but pressing on ahead. It looks as if it's Eddie Dunbar. He's leading the general classification. Now he's leading the race on the stage. Baptiste happy to stay in second place. He'll contain his overall general classification pace if he can. And we've been given the time gap. Therese Dowd there with her husband Pat on the motorbike. 12 seconds at this stage. The crowd awaiting the finish here. Make sure you keep that dog on its lead. Let me tell you, these riders will be finishing at speed. And coming into shot in the distance, it looks as if it's Eddie Dunbar. Dunbar is in the yellow, not alone in the yellow. He's out in the front on his own. He's been given great support here by everybody on the finishing straight here. Therese Dowd on the back of the bike giving him the time gap as it pans back out here. The general classification is being decided today. Dunbar pressing on, looks over his right hand shoulder. What a moment for the 16-year-old. The final stage of the International Junior Tour of Ireland. It's a second stage, and the overall classification, Eddie Dunbar of Setanta Ireland takes an impressive stage here. Stage 6 atop Gallows Hill. Second place going to, from the De Beer Cycles, it's Joe Kirkham. Third place, the riders delighted to acknowledge the fact that they've finished the Junior Tour. And Christy Ryan acknowledging. But Eddie Dunbar's mother and family and friends, and let me tell you, what an emotional moment for the rider here. The yellow jersey, he's second stage, and he's only 16 and a half years of age. You can see the emotion on his face. He takes more acknowledgements from friends here. What a moment for the young guy.
Well, Eddie, you definitely picked your way to win. If you're leading going to the final stage, you win that final stage. That's Jessica Ennis, that's it.
Yeah, no, I wanted to finish off in style, just to dedicate the victory to the 2 boys there from the riding they've been doing the past 2 days for me, so that win was for them.
That is quite a team that you have around you this week.
Oh, especially when there's only 3 of us. I mean, we lost Matt Doyle during the week to sickness, and the way those 2 boys took up the race and controlled it was unbelievable, and they deserve just as much credit as me.
Like Fallon and Dylan did a terrific job for you this week overall in just basically keeping you up and mopping up all the other attacks.
Oh, unbelievable. Words can't even describe what they done. I mean, hopefully other people realise it, not give me all the credit, but those boys just deserve just as much as me.
We'll give you a bit of credit because there were only 2 successful attacks ultimately in the week, and they were both from you.
Yeah, but thanks to the boys doing all the hard work, they made it easy for me, so it was just nice to finish it off for them.
Will you go through the anatomy of a successful attack for me? So when you're going up Gallows Hill, when did you decide, or when did you think, right, the timing's right for me now?
Yeah, well, it was 5k to go, and one of the Nick Troach boys attacked, and I just literally followed him all the way to the bottom of the climb. We worked well together, and I just took it up and went from there really, and just finished it off.
First Irish winner of this event for quite a while, and what's next on the calendar for you?
Well, a week Tuesday I'm off to the Czech Republic to prepare for the European Championships, so that's the next big goal, and after that then I'd probably take a bit of a rest.
I think you've earned it.
Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to that, and yeah, just again I'd like to say thanks to all the Cycling Ireland and the two boys because they rode brilliantly today.
Nice, gracious winner. Fair play.
Thanks.
Listen, well done, Eddie. Congratulations. Thomas, that was quite a victory in the end for the team.
Yeah, it was great. We kind of rode on, tried to keep the tempo high for the last 2 days, just to make sure that there was attacks at bay. Just kept it steady and make sure Eddie was fresh for today, because the first 2 days he rode very hard, so just didn't want to blow his lights. And he went from the bottom of the hill today, and showed that he was fresh enough to stay away to the top, so it was good.
How good is he?
He's excellent. Like when he's on the form he's on now, he's pretty much unstoppable when it comes to climb. And when it kicks up, I don't think there's anyone who can stay with him.
A really good win for a very young man, Eddie Dunbar. He just finished it on the hill today in an amazing way by taking the stage. But all credit goes to his teammates, it has to be said, and he's the first to say that as well. His team have worked outstanding for him in the last number of days to ensure that that yellow jersey was protected on the shoulders of Eddie Dunbar.
It's undoubted teamwork, because every time we saw an attack elsewhere, it would be him, and it would be numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty much to the front.
Yeah, that was it. Dylan Foley and Thomas Fallon just rode their hearts out. We had a strategy 2 days ago, and a long break went away, and we placed Thomas in that break to monitor that break, and so that he would be. I knew that Dunbar and Foley and Dylan were capable of closing the gap once we got over to Cat 1, and then Thomas would be in a strong position because he'd be still fresh to close any necessary gaps, but and to bring the yellow jersey home that day. And that was a crucial day for us, and it went really well, and the teamwork just carried on. It was just keeping it steady, the two boys on the front all the way ever since 2 days ago.
It's an exciting tour. I was not expecting to win the Sprinters jersey. I mean, it's not normally my style of riding. But I mean, the first road stage I was second, and I realised I might have a bit of a shot here. And the next day came, and I was fifth. I didn't think I'd won it, but once they presented it to me, I thought, I might have to stick at this now. Especially after Dunbar's amazing performance, I thought I'm gonna have to stick with this now. He had such a big lead. I mean, what an amazing ride.
Yeah, I'm happy to get second. I was actually second on the mountaintop finish last year, so trying to go one better, but it didn't quite happen, but I'm still happy, so it's all right.
I mean, it is a yellow jersey for you, but not the yellow jersey. What do you make of the man who was ahead of you today?
He was obviously very impressive, wasn't he? He was had a little gap going into the bottom of the climb and managed to keep it all the way to the finish. You can't question how he rode. He was brave, and he managed to finish the job off. Very proud, very happy for him, yeah.
So, victory in the most emphatic way. Eddie Dunbar with an 11-second margin at the top of Gallows Hill, ahead of James Knox, with Mark Downey, him again, in third. Baptiste Strasser, King of the Mountains, finishes in fourth place. Eddie Dunbar takes the International Junior Tour of Ireland, 2 minutes 32 seconds clear in the end of Mark Downey. Baptiste Strasser in third. Podium position for him, not just for GC, but he's also King of the Mountains ahead of Dunbar.
So the team classification going to the four riders from De Vere Cycles: James Knox, Joe Kirkham, Harry Franklin and Andy Lee. The green jersey going to Henry Franklin himself. The polka dot jersey going to Tracker Baptiste, and the white jersey for first year junior Eddie Dunbar. Not alone has he taken that, he's also taken the yellow jersey, presented here by Christy Ryan, owner of the local M. Donnelly shop here, as the 16-and-a-half-year-old Eddie Dunbar takes the yellow jersey. Alice Sharap presents the trophy, the race first run in 1978, and what accolades some of the riders have taken here. Pro Tour riders such as Mark Cavendish, Bradley Wiggins, indeed Dan Martin and Nicholas Roach too. So this could well be the future for Irish cycling. 16.5 years of age, Eddie Dunbar.
So only 2 breakaways all week, and both by the same man. First up the final climb, first in the final stage, first in general classification. There's only one Eddie Dunbar. Goodbye.